Well, for more on the immediate situation in Standing Rock, let's cross now to Linda Black Elk. She's a Standing Rock medic and serves on the Healer Council. Linda, can you first just give us any update on Sophia's condition at this point?
Well, as you know, she has not had to have her arm amputated. She may have to undergo as many as 7 surgeries and probably will never regain full function of her arm. It's a really devastating situation, as you have probably heard. And so she is talking, she is coherent, and is heartbreakingly apologetic to her family for what has happened, even though we know that it wasn't her fault.
And there's been a pretty successful GoFundMe for her, correct?
Yes, thankfully, her friends started a GoFundMe. You can actually find the link to that on the Standing Rock Medic and Healer Council Facebook page.
And as Alexi alluded to in his report there, the sheriff of Morton County told the LA Times that that grenade wasn't from our law enforcement because, quote, we didn't deploy anything that should have caused that type of damage. They say, quote, we're not sure how her injury was sustained. What is your response to that?
You know, continually, I've been involved with the camps and with the fight to protect our water from the very beginning, and they have not only escalated, Morton County sheriffs and North Dakota law enforcement have continually escalated their violence, almost as if they are testing weaponry on us, militarized weapons on us. They consistently change their narrative throughout this entire event. And so I know, I was there, I saw them throwing canisters. I don't know what a concussion grenade looks like. I'm just a mom, who wants to fight for her children and fight for the water. And I don't know what a concussion grenade looks like, but I saw them throwing canisters. I saw them throwing tear gas. I know the difference. I saw the water cannons hitting people. I saw the rubber bullets and heard the rubber bullets. So those things are happening. This is happening 2016, North Dakota, right in the middle of Native American Heritage Month, I might add.
It's absolutely shocking, Linda. Sophia is not the only injury you've reported from Sunday night. We're talking about an elder who lost consciousness and was revived on scene, a young woman shot in the face by a rubber bullet with subsequent eye injuries, a young man with internal bleeding who was vomiting blood after a rubber bullet injury. These are just a few notes from a press release from your medical council there. I want to ask you, what is it like as a medical professional to be treating victims of your own government?
You know, I'm an ethnobotanist. My job is basically traditional medicine and the use of traditional medicine in healing our people. And it's devastating for us to see this happening to people who literally are just trying to practice their First Amendment rights. You know, this has been a very spiritual act from the very beginning. We are there in prayer. We were told to stand like stone, to not be confrontational, but to stand like stone, just like the first being within the Lakota way of thought. And that's what we've been doing from the very beginning, and having them escalate this violence continually, and to see this happen to peaceful, prayerful people who come to aid us in the fight for our water, it's devastating. It's devastating to see that and to hear them screaming for medics, at what should be a prayerful action. And might I add, we're talking about North Dakota residents who are being attacked by their own police force to protect a corporation that is not based in North Dakota. So it's
Well, I have to ask you, this is, of course, all happening under President Obama's watch, but President-elect Donald Trump has reported investments in some companies connected to the pipeline between $1,500 and $50,000 in the primary builder of the pipeline. That's the company Energy Transfer Partners. He's also disclosed investments totaling between $100,000 and $250,000 in Phillips 66, a company which would own a quarter of the pipeline if it was built. What do you think about that, and what do you expect to come from a Trump presidency?
Well, first of all, let me say that we are so disappointed in President Obama. You might have heard that he was actually at Cannonball. He was right there near the camps before the camps were there, months before all of this came to light. And he made promises to us. He made promises to the children of Standing Rock. And it's just been heartbreaking that he has not kept those promises or stood up for us. We are concerned, of course, about a Trump presidency. We're hopeful, but we are concerned. Basically, what we would like to see is the pipeline stopped before January 20th, because we know that Trump has investments and he is very supportive of fossil fuel infrastructure.
And Obama has the ability to do that again. So thank you so much, Linda Black Elk, for talking to us about the situation there. We look forward to hearing more updates on the water protectors there. Linda Black Elk, member of the Standing Rock Medicine and Healer Council, thank you again so much.
Thanks for having me.